Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Train Life. Where's Conan? If you like this video and want Growler to shut up, then where's Conan? I was going to get to that. I tried to do Conan today, honestly. I did. But when I started the game, I got that stupid corrupted files error again, which I had the last time I tried to play Conan. I would get it like twice a week, and the only way to fix it is to verify all files again, and it'll last a couple of days, and I just don't have time to deal with that today. So we're playing Train Life. I've been playing this all weekend, been having a great time with it. um, I don't know, it just hits the right spot with me. Let's turn the HUD back on. So yeah, as you can see, we're doing a lot better money wise. I figured out something. To heck with the contracts. Here, let's go to this. Let's go to coal mine. Here we go. Coal mine. Forget these contracts. These are useless. I don't know. Maybe there's some special benefit to doing contracts. I don't know. But see, the thing with the contract is you're tied into whatever size of train and destination is available here. And they just don't make a lot of money. And then when you run late, which invariably you do, because otherwise you're going to derail or get fined, or something stupid is going to happen. I have yet to get full pay out of any one of these contracts. But I realized the other thing is I realized that the cities here. Let's look at this. The cities have levels too, and if you deliver the correct goods to them, then you can level up your cities. And you're not going to do that if you're doing contracts. I was going to go look at the contract, but I guess that's closed. If you want to do that, you can't do contracts really, because then you're just hunting and searching, trying to find contracts going to the right place. So instead, what you want to do is just pick up the goods and take it to some place that works for you. Oh, and here's another thing you discovered. Even though my train is rated for 12 cars, unless it's totally flat the whole way, don't take 12 cars. More than once, I've had to, I've gotten halfway to the top of a hill and then rolled all the way back down to the bottom because I didn't have enough speed to get up. And invariably, there's somebody that's going to cause me to have to stop halfway up the hill or something. So anyways, we've got some stuff going on here. Let's go to company and skills. So Growler should have you've got 2 skill points to go, Growler. Let's put these into employees, because that's the next thing I want to do. Let's actually go in here. Since we've got enough money now, let's buy a new locomotive. I really like this locomotive, even though it, has trouble hauling even 6 cars. It seems to have trouble on some hills. You really need to get a running start on hills to get up them. But I love the visibility and everything. But, it's time to move up. So we're going to get the next bigger train. This is a combo, a mixed consist locomotive, just like the little one. We can do passengers or cargo, and so that is what we are going to do. Cool. Let's see, manage locomotives. So we are going to select locomotive. Okay, so this is our locomotive. Now, let's see, where do we go? Let's back out of this. Actually, we'll go ahead and take a look at the locomotive now. Ooh. Definitely fancy. I don't know where the various switches are for things we need. That's track switch. Should have recognized that right off. Let's see. I don't want that lever. Is there anything on these buttons behind the lever? Well, there's our map. Why does it feel like we're so far back from all these switches? What's this here? Nothing? We got a coffee cup there. Oh, and I discovered, yes, you can put knickknacks on your There's coupling. Okay. You can put knickknacks on your dashboard here. You can buy them. They're expensive, though. Oh, here we go. Headlights, cabin lights. Can we turn those off? There we go. It's a little bright in here. And windshield wiper. Okay. There's our horn switch. That is an odd-sounding horn. And is there's got to be... Isn't there a cabin switch? Toggle doors? Cabin switch. There we go. Perfect. So we can switch directions easily enough, even though we can't see 360 degrees like we can with the other one. Which is sort of sad. I like being able to see 360 degrees. But it's too bad it's not daytime so we can see better. Alright, I'm impressed. Okay, so let's come back to the company tab here. And this employee list, empty slot. Okay, so here's where we can hire our employees. And let's see what all they have here. Max distance, energy, event handling speed, wagon limit. Max intermediate points. Okay. I'm not sure what any of this means. Max task distance makes sense. Okay, so this person can drive fast or drive further. Energy, I presume, means they can do jobs more often. Event handling speed, I'm not sure really what that means. Wagon limit is obvious. Max intermediate points. Okay. So I guess you can set their route. Wagon limit and energy. This guy has a higher wagon limit and energy. Let's hire him. Okay. Lazy Sunday. Okay, so let's go company summary. Okay, here's our guy here. How do we... Oh, here we go. Change locomotive. Okay, and this one we can't use because this is growlers. So he's got that locomotive now. And let's go ahead. I'm not even sure where I need this person, but right now let's just create a task for him. Get him going so he's making us money. Oh, he's clear up in... How did he get clear up there? The train was down here with us. Let's see. I don't want you doing passengers. I want you doing cargo. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's have him haul crude oil, 6 wagons. We'll leave that alone. I guess we don't set actual... There's the Dresden pump jack. Where is the... Is the Dresden one the one we were using? I don't think so. Where is the pump jack that I was using? There's Prague Refinery. There's the something. Okay, here we go. From there, come on, to here. This is where we're at right now, at the Prague Refinery. Okay. Task count for city level, yes. Earned experience. Driver's cut 66%, so we're going to get 1/3 of whatever he makes. Estimated task profit 5 grand. Well, that's not great. Max wagons for cargo 6. That's the max he can handle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's start him on that task. Alright, cool. So we've got our first employee. He's driving the long distance down to whatever. Estimated 1612. Is that his estimated time of arrival? So he's not going to get there till this afternoon, and it's 2:30 a.m. Okay. So now, here's what I want to do. Let's jump back to this for a second. You see right here, Leipzig I've been working on. I've delivered lots of livestock there, and I've delivered 6 gasoline out of 10. If we get 4 more gasoline up there, then Leipzig should level up, and I want to see what that's going to look like. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back to here. We're at the refinery. No, I don't want... no, just clear the GPS. There we go. Prague refinery. We're going to get 6 loads of oil again, because that's about what I... Actually, wonder how many I could haul with this thing. I wonder how many I could get away with hauling. Do I want to risk taking more? Yes, let's go ahead and take 10. Okay, so we got 10 things of gasoline. And we've got this because I've been delivering crude oil here. So it starts making gasoline and heating oil once you have crude oil. Okay, so we're going to go to there. We are going to get back in the cab here. We're going to turn out the cabin lights. There we go. And this is an electric, so we don't have to worry about fuel for this. So that's going to save us a major expense, because I was spending like 10 grand on diesel for that little guy. Oh, it's so quiet. Can we, like, open these windows or anything? Ooh, what does any of this stuff do anything? No. Oh, and we pick up speed pretty good, too. Okay, so the pickup is down there. And we are going to... No, I want that on the left. I don't want it on the right. Let's go ahead and stop now. So the stats on this are very different. I think it's a lot more powerful locomotive. And we're going to need to switch sides now. Where was my switch for that? There we go. Okay, so we want that to go to right. But this is a thoroughly enjoyable game. I did discover, yes, NPC trains do move about. I've had them pass me several times. They're usually in my stupid way. I don't know why they always want to travel on the same track I'm on, so I have to switch to the alternate track, or just, if they beat me to the crossover switch, then I end up having to stop and wait for them to get through it before I can proceed. I can't... Even if I get there first, but they've got priority on it before I do, then I can't do anything. Yeah, this definitely seems to have more get up and go than the other one. Okay, we'll switch back to this. There we go. And now we'll couple cars. I'm on track, couple them up. There we go. There is our 10 wagon loads of gasoline. All right. I will start heading... Oh, wait. Let's actually set my destination. We need to go to the Leipzig warehouse. And it's... Hang on, let's clear the GPS. Although that might be a better direction, I don't know. But this is the shorter direction. I know that right about here, I think it is a really bad hill. I've got to hit that at a high speed. Well, with the other locomotive, I'd have to hit that at a high speed in order to get up it. We'll see how this locomotive does. You see, this is what I mean. We're coming up on this. It keeps telling me I can't proceed. I'm getting a warning in the bottom left. I've got green lights, though. So I don't understand why I'm getting a warning. He's 200 and some odd whatever's away. Oh, there's the red light up ahead. It's at the crossover loop. We'll just stop here and wait for Dummy to go by. You know, the funny thing is, all I've seen so far is locomotives just like the one Growler was running up until now, and the big boy version of the same thing. It's the same sort of shunter style engine, but a much bigger one. What is this guy doing? He's not moving. Is he waiting for me? Let's go on through then. Oh, I'm hitting the brakes. That's not going to get us very far. I don't know, maybe because I passed that last light, it gave me priority in the switch? I don't know. Or maybe he's just unwilling to switch over to the other side and is waiting for me to get the hell out of his way. Let's go to an outside view here. I hate the fact that the saved view on the outside view here, the outside camera, takes precedence over whatever your view was in the cabin. So when you come to this camera, it'll take whatever your last view was on this camera and then keep it when you go back to the cabin. It won't keep the cabin view. So that's one of the bigger ones. That's one of the bigger shunters. You can see how much longer it is than the one Growler was running. Why are you running gasoline and heating oil back to the refinery? What? Was it returned by the customer? What? Oh, all right. Let's continue on here. Sun is coming up. Look at the mist on the ground. That is really cool. Wish we had a few more windows on this, but it looks really nice. I do have some critiques. I'm speeding. Oh, crap. Started talking to you guys and not paying attention to what I was doing here. I don't know why the speed suddenly dropped down to 90. Okay, good enough. I do have some critiques on this. One, there are a few spots on the map. I love the map. Map is beautiful. There are a couple places where it seems like the textures should be better than they are. But for the most part, it's great. There's one section of track. I don't remember where it is now. But there's one section of track that I was going along that goes right alongside a highway. And it's great. The highway looks great. It looks, like a highway. And it has traffic, going up and down. It's a busy highway. So it looks really cool. That and the other trains passing us and getting in the way and all of that sort of stuff. But there are a few places that I've run into where stuff clips through the cabin of the train. Like, there's one spot going over a hill. When you get to the top of the hill, they didn't set the height of the catenary right. And so the catenary, the cable, is actually going through the top of the cabin. You can see it inside the cabin. And I've also run into a few places where signs will clip through the cabin. You'll see them going right past you inside the cabin. All right, what do we got? Let's get off this again. saying we can proceed, I am going to slow down some anyways, because they have a nasty tendency to suddenly go, oh wait, no, we were wrong. You need to stop for this train when you're 50 yards from the train. Which, you know, even though the performance of this train seems to be a lot better than the other one, I really like it. It's real smooth, and the acceleration is good, and it seems to hold speed better than the other one. I presume because it's heavier, so it has more inertia and holds its speed better. With the little shunter, going up and down hills is like, you know, maximum power going up the hill, and then as soon as you reach the top of that hill, you're going to have to cut all the way back, because otherwise you are going to be going way over speed. Yeah, we're still just... I think this horn should be louder. All the NPC trains still seem to be just the shunter types. Okay, let's get going here. Oop, wheel slip. Oh, you notice in the top right, or in the bottom right there, the D? I figured out what the D is. It's not a D, it's a headlight. Right now we've got our, because of the headlight, the little lines on it are pointed down. That's because we've got our low beams on. Come on. We are apparently going up a hill and having a terrible time, but we are picking up speed. We're not just stuck or sliding backwards. The other thing I've noticed that I hope they will improve on someday is the acceleration. While the acceleration and deceleration seem nice, I think the way the throttle and the brakes work, and definitely the way wheel slip works, is just very sort of mathematical. It's not an actual simulation. They really need to like add a sound effect for wheel slip like Derail Valley has, and actually make it realistic. Instead, it's just, all you need to do is just pause for 2 seconds or 1 second or whatever. You need to pause for a certain length of time between settings. So if you want to go from speed 2 to speed 3, or from throttle setting 2 to throttle setting 3, just do a slow 1 count in between and you're fine. Oh, this is the first hill here, I think. Yeah. And we're managing it just fine with 10 cars. So I'm pretty pleased that we still got the big hill up ahead of us, but that definitely bodes well for our ability to carry more, or to haul more cargo. Okay, slow down. Ain't the Indianapolis 500 there, buddy. What's the Indianapolis 500? It's a race. Why didn't you just say it? Need to be racing. Just keep your speed under the speed limit, Growler. Oh my god, it's coming down like cats and dogs out there. It's like you can almost not see out the windshield because of this. Let's go outside a little bit. Oh wow, look how wet the train itself looks. That's pretty well done. I like it. This game, I've got to say, I've said it before, I'll say it again, this game is beautiful. I really enjoy playing it. And they keep you busy all the time. It's almost sort of frustrating how busy they keep you. But it means you don't get bored. It's not like with Truck Driver Simulator, you're always struggling with the controls. Because the trucks don't want to drive straight. So in this, you don't have to worry about that. You do have to worry about hills. You don't have to worry about that. But even with the struggling with the steering in Truck Driver Simulator, you just have sort of long periods where just nothing's happening, which is sort of nice. You can just sit there with the radio on and enjoy the radio. Are we going to make it? We are accelerating. Okay, we're doing good. Yeah, I think if we were on the little one, particularly with 10 cars, we would not make it up this hill. Is this the long hill? I don't know. This is the stretch right here. Between here and here, this is the stretch with the worst hills. That's where I have the biggest problem. And so far, we are accelerating up this hill, so I'm pleased with that. So yeah, it keeps you busy. There's always something to do. You've always got to be on the lookout for something. I thought at first maybe they were doing like Truck Driver Simulator and the construction zones were moving, but now I think there's just like a couple of static construction zones that I've run into, and they're always there. Once I saw them, the first time I saw them was at night, and once I saw them in the daylight, I saw that all the terrain around it had been changed as well. So I seriously doubt it's something that's a mobile thing, unless they just have certain spaces that they have alternate textures for, or alternate meshes for those areas, so that they can simulate a moving construction zone. Yeah, we're making it up this hill really well. We're speeding again, Growler.
Growler likes going fast.
Yeah, now we're going way too fast. Okay, let's slow down here, Chief. Come on. Oh, we're on a downhill slope, I think. That's what's going on. We need to gain way more speed on the downhill. That's the bad part. Oh, now the speed goes up. Thank you so very much. That was very helpful. How are we doing here? We are... So we started out down here at the refinery, so we're about halfway there. So I think it's about a 40-kilometer trip. Yeah, and we're down to 22 kilometers. So, okay, we're doing well. Hopefully this rain will let up before we get to our destination. That's a little bit of a tricky maneuver. I'll show you that when we get there. Alright, I think this is the last section of hill. Like, this is the one that got me before when I tried to haul a long train up here. Yeah, and you can see we're losing speed. Even with this thing that has been doing so much better on these hills, we are losing speed. I think we might make it, though. I was not quick enough, because I was honestly thinking I had misremembered it, and we'd gotten past this point. Because, oh no, we're not going to make it. Come on! No! Now we're going to roll all the way back down the hill. Okay, let's get some brakes on here. Yeah, well, now we know. This hill is going to be a challenge no matter what train we're driving. All right. I'm so mad, though. We had... I didn't catch it on camera, but we had... we were driving along just fine. Everything was going great. And it's part of why this is sort of screwed up here. And then all of a sudden I said, oh, you've got an oncoming train. So I, laid off the accelerator, put on a little bit of brakes, and I checked, okay, we got a crossover loop right ahead. Can I just switch to the other track? So I hit the button to switch to the opposite track, and it goes, okay, now you've got a green light all the way through. Just be cautious. So I went ahead and let off the brakes and to sort of try to get through that loop before the train got there. And then all the lights went double red when I was like 50 yards away from them. And I hit the emergency brakes right away, but it wasn't enough. We weren't able to stop. So not only did I get fined for running through the red light, we took 25% damage on this locomotive, because this thing is not as resistant to damage as the other one is. Ammo on the track. Well, it's up ahead of me. I don't care. How far are we going to roll backwards before I can start trying to go up this hill again? Okay, we got a lot better starting speed this time. This is my third attempt up this hill now. The first one you saw, the second one, it was exactly the same. I didn't back far enough off so I could get up enough speed. So now this is my third attempt. I think we're going to make it. So this is definitely something to remember. You are not going to get up this hill unless you have some decent speed. And probably good, if you're going to go up this hill, not to carry very many cars. Really makes this a terrible route to have to do, though. There we go. We made it. We made it. Okay, where are we? Okay, we're going through this. And this is the section we have left to go.
This is the station operator. How can I help you? We're prepared to receive you and have marked tracks for your arrival.
Yeah, sure you have. Okay, so here's the little trick with this. And yes, I did manage to break. I take it back on the performance of this. I'm not pleased. Especially its braking performance. I had the brakes on max trying to slow down before I hit that construction site. And still, I think I just barely avoided derailing the train. Okay, slow down. Slow down. I want to be doing 50. I don't know how I ended up getting clear up to 70. No, I need this on left, I guess. There we go. Now, here's the trick of this that I was telling you guys about earlier. There's no direct way, the route we were going, there's no direct way to get into the warehouse. So what we actually have to do is go into the main passenger station here and use the shed to turn around, and we'll also get repairs. Oh, apparently I hit a deer too, because I was so distracted with everything else going on. I lost track of a deer on the track. And yeah, as you can see, we took even more damage to the train now. This is a pretty cool looking station here. Let's go to an outside view here. I don't know why there are just random cargo things sitting out here, but there's all little passenger platforms over there. I wonder where do these... Because this is a terminal. There's a dead end here. Yeah, these just go up here. I guess they're just parking tracks. They just go up there and go nowhere. Okay, let's get this turned around and see how much money all these repairs are going to cost us. We took damage and got fined. Oh, come on, slow down. And got fined for, no. And we're going to hit the buffer. Well, it's only 2% more damage. Yeah, I tell you, really. I had also forgotten to mention to you that I did have... Well, that wasn't bad. It only cost us $4,000. I did have a lot of upgrades on the other locomotive. Let's look at the upgrades we can get for this first off, before we go anywhere. Hide incompatible ones. So this is what we've got now. Oh, these are the electric motors. Okay, I see. That gives us a little bit more. That gives us... No, this gives us more acceleration. These give us more power and a higher max speed. I don't care about the acceleration. I do want the higher, or the more power. And then the bogies here, that will give us better... I don't care about slippage protection. I would like better braking performance. So we'll go ahead and buy those and equip them. This here, it would be really nice if this thing didn't fall apart the moment you did anything to it. I'm not sure what that does. It increases the weight, but decreases durability. But I do want some more durability, so we'll go ahead and buy this and equip it. And we don't have a fuel tank on this one. Okay. So we'll reverse. And now we can go back out. And you can see we're now outside the shed with everything ready to go. Okay, disengage the brake. So hopefully that'll improve our performance noticeably. I mean, it, you know, by the numbers is definitely going to improve our performance. Better braking, better pulling power, which will be great on the hills. And more durability for a stupid chassis. Alright, so now that we're on this, we can actually just drive straight up into the warehouse. You can see this line here just shoots past everything else and into the warehouse. And of course, I think our drop-off is probably going to be right here. We'll see. I think the drop-offs do change location every time you visit. I'm pretty sure when I visited the oil well to pick up oil, my second visit to the oil well, the location the track they sent me down to pick up the oil tankers was not the same one as the first visit I'd made. Those. I was going to cut away, but I guess there's no point. There's not like a lot of time. Oh, let's get permission to go into the warehouse.
We're prepared to receive you and have marked tracks for your arrival.
Yeah, sure you have. Let's slow down. I did not want to go over here. Okay, let's see. Did you mark tracks for my arrival? No. See, the tracks have not been marked for my arrival. Let's go ahead and clear the GPS and mark myself on that track there, because that's where it was last time. Wait a minute. Hold on. I cleared the GPS. Why did it mark that clear over there? Oh, because I went through the wrong switch. I've got a... God. Alright. No. 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 We gotta back up. I tell you, this has been the worst run I've had. I suppose since the last recording. I don't know why this one has gone so badly, or maybe like one or two after that. But after I sort of got the hang of how to do everything, it all settled down into a routine. But that definitely has not been the case today. It just seems like everything has gone wrong. Okay, and we'll start braking here. Okay. Yep, I wasn't quite stopped in time there. Okay, so we got that right. Why am I stopped? Oh, were we still rolling backwards a little bit? Oh, we're probably on a hill, so we were rolling backwards from the hill. It's going, why on earth did we roll to a stop and then start moving again? Okay. Once we get in here a little ways... Actually, did they finally mark them? No, they still haven't marked them. That's something they definitely need to fix, because you can't route yourself onto the right track if you don't know what track you're going onto until you're well inside the station. That's just pointless. Okay, I definitely don't need all the speed. Come on, scroll in. No, drop off is now clear back here, and so I'm totally in the wrong spot. You see what I mean? Well, we've definitely confirmed that they changed the pickup and drop-off locations now. Finally. I mean, it is a cool detail that, the track locations for pickups and drop-offs change, because they would. That's reasonable. But it is a royal pain in the rear that they don't tell you in time for you to actually make a sensible decision about things. They need to tell you, like when you get station access, not once you're in the station and have been in the station for a little while. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop here. The rain has started back up again. No, I didn't want the reverser. I want my emergency brakes on. If I could please hit the right button. Okay, so here is what we needed for this. Confirm delivery and finish. 154. 1,000. Gasoline is valuable, and we got 2,000 experience out of it. Oh dear. 10 wagons of gasoline, 154,000, 2,100 experience. See, this is the great part about just doing your own thing and not worrying about the contracts. We get good experience, good money. We don't have to worry about penalties for being late. They really should make this like Derail Valley, in that if you make the cutoff time, you get a bonus instead of giving you a penalty based on not making that time. It makes a lot more sense. It really incentivizes people to do the contracts. Whereas right now I can't see any reason to do contracts. So Leipzig, I guess we must have started at level 1. Unlike the Growler who started at level 0. So now we're at level 2 and we're going to need whatever the hell that is. And I think that's steel plates there. Let's go and have a look. Oh, we got some new stuff. Growlers. Oh, Growlers level 5. All right. We got a UFO. And a pizza.
Growler wants some pizza.
Yeah, me too. We got some new bogies. New engine, I'm guessing. That would be for our diesel. That's not going to help us. And we now have access to the passenger locomotives. So, oh, we're junior.
Don't call me Junior.
Delivery complete. You gain. Yeah, we know what we gained. Let's go into here real quick. Company. Let's go look at Growler skills. We got another point to spend. Fine reduction, I would sort of like. Damage taken, I could sort of do with less of too. Passenger wagon capacity, I'm not worried about that right now. Fuel usage, we're on electric now, so now this is actually not helping us at all, unless it helps with our employee too. Let's get more money from employees. Employee list, how is he doing? He's resting. Enjoy your nap. Oh, I guess it is nighttime. He's sleeping during the night. Well, that makes sense. He hasn't made us any money at all yet. Well, it was a long drive for him just to get down there, so that makes sense. And let's see, taskless drivers. Sort of read that as tasteless drivers at first. So, Saarbrücken, we've got grain there. If we start delivering passengers to Saarbrücken, then we could get that up to level 2 as well. I sort of like that idea. Dortmund needs gasoline and more logs. We could definitely do the gasoline now that we have the crude oil going. Prague wants coal and postage. We've been delivering crude oil like crazy to it. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, we have, haven't we? Yeah, it's 28. It looks like 8 for a minute there, and then it flips to 28. Yeah, maybe next time we'll, since we got Saarbrücken almost ready, if we can do some passenger runs, or maybe I'll do that between episodes. But yeah, I think that might be my next goal. Where is Saarbrücken? Where is it? Oh, it's clear over here. Okay. Maybe I'll go ahead and come down here to Leipzig, Maine, and pick up some passengers and head down there. I'll have to head into the shop to pick up passenger cars. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.